Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are now getting knee-deep into my K-pop catch-up, my backlog of things that have built up over the last 2.5 months or so because I've been traveling and family vacations and all this stuff. And the most efficient way to get to a lot of things at once is to mash them all in one video. So that's what I'm doing here. There's going to be plenty of more backlog videos coming very, very soon. But I thought that rather than have a 2-hour-long video with a high chance of things getting blocked when you do that, I'll just segment them out. So let me know down below if there's anything that I have missed that you've been waiting on or looking for, and I will be sure to add those to the future backlog ones that we'll be doing shortly after this. Hopefully within the next few days, I'll have another little collection of MVs for you. So these are kind of somewhat related to each other. Not really. Basically, they're all girl groups, so I thought, hey, maybe if you're a fan of one, you'll be a fan of the other, and that's kind of how I segmented them out here. So you can check down below for timestamps if you're looking for something specific, but let's get to it. Starting off with Oh My Girls Classified. Their last release was last summer, so it has been like a year and a few months, I think. I did enjoy that song. I've completely forgotten the name off the top of my head, but I did like it. It didn't necessarily stick with me long term, otherwise I would remember the name. They also, I know, had a killing voice, so if you're interested in that, also let me know. Oh My Girl is one of those groups that I know but don't really know. Like one of those third gen groups that I just realize I would love if I tried to dive in further. They have a sound that I enjoy. I mean, just like G-Friend, they are very much one of those groups. I group Oh My Girl, like G-Friend and Lovelyz all together, honestly, even though I don't know any of the groups deeply. Classified, let's go. Ooh. Are we getting a nice classic fairy dreamy concept? That's what I want. Wow, I wanted to see more of that choreography in the opening. It looked so elegant. These are the two I know the least. Yubin and Madein. Whoa, I love that melody. Oh, Sungi's vocals. I'm so happy they went with this kind of concept. This, sorry to pause it on the first run through, but this is like, as someone who knows them somewhat and primarily from Queendom, really, honestly, the first Queendom, and then the songs that I've checked out here and there, basically, but like Secret Garden, I think it's called, right? I only know that song through Queendom. I haven't like gone back and done an Oh My Girl deep dive, but I attribute the dreamy fairy kind of concept to them for sure, which is something that I'm a massive fan of. You had a lot of that with third gen girl groups. That melody into this pre-chorus hits. Love how they ride the scales. Oh, the ad-libs! Oh, Yua is too pretty. Her smile. These are really cool sets. Oh, the synths. Whoa, the backing vocals are doing the most in this song, man. Wow. Yeah, even here, obviously framed as kind of like a stage play, it felt like that throughout the video with a lot of the sets, especially that garden-looking area that they were in at some point. I really loved the visuals in this video. I mean, musically, the song is damn good. It's kind of exactly what I would want them to do. I remember their summer track being just, you know, obviously way more of a summer track, upbeat and poppy and more like quirky and fun. This, as someone that doesn't really know Oh My Girl very well, would ring to me as classic them, I guess, if I had to really just assume in a way. But as I said before, they are on that list of groups I am somewhat acquainted with, but know that I would love going back into their discography. It's like them and G-Friend are the two that pop up all the time that, based on my taste, I know I would love diving into more of their music. So hopefully the Killing Voice kind of opens that up for me in hearing more of their songs whenever we do get to that Killing Voice. But I want to listen to this again because I really liked it. Vocals are just so impressive throughout this. Singing especially sounds so amazing. Her and Hyo-jung, I'd say, were the most impressive vocally in this song. The certain points, I think the second rap verse that comes in from Mimi, I do like because it's kept a little low key. The first one, I don't know. I think in a song like this or in a concept like this, the rap really needs to be used sparingly, or at least not to detract from the vibe. And I just thought that the second half of the first verse did a little bit. And especially because I know I think she takes the first pre-chorus bit in this song and she sounds excellent. And we've watched some episodes of Second World as well, where she's on that and very well-rounded. She could have just, sang. But I really only think it's the second part of that first rap verse. Maybe I'll warm up to it. I really do want to see more of this choreography in the intro. You only get a small glimpse, and they're blinged out sneakers. Instrumental starts off so bouncy. Wow, she's pretty. Ooh. Honestly, the highlight of this song, here's where she really shines vocally, but the vocals are just the goddamn highlight, man. Not just like the top line vocals you're getting, but all those backing vocals are adding so much richness and that dreamy like feel to this entire song. I feel like I'm not even saying anything now. I'm just really enjoying this song. It's real damn good. Man, Yua's got some... just her lines she creates as she dances. She's gorgeous. Yeah, this is the only part that pulls me out a little bit. But then I'm right back in. And this concept is just so good. It's probably like my favorite type of concept for a girl group of, fairy magical type concept, which you just don't see super often with like the more recent generation of K-pop groups for the most part. I'm trying to think like what is the youngest group I could think of that has done a fairy type concept. You're still getting it from Red Velvet every now and then for sure. I mean, Cosmic kind of has a little bit of that, but it really just seems completely like most groups who are doing that in the third generation. I guess that was the time of like, Blackpink popping off and then Girl Crush becoming what a lot of people were chasing. Oh my god, it becomes so layered here. You guys, a lot. Oh, hell yeah. This is really, really damn good. I don't know if this is tied to a mini or if this is a single release. Last year, I'm pretty sure it was a single release with that summer track. So is this all, are these their kind of like what symbolize the members in some way? I'm not sure in total of the concept. See, now it's trying to force this killing voice on me. I will do this. But I would also like to just go back and check out a lot of the songs that I have not heard from them. Like even like the huge ones that I know that I have heard, like Dun Dun Dance and all of that. I've never seen the music video for them. I've never seen the music video for Secret Garden, if that is the name of it. So that should be done at some point. But regardless, this was damn good. I really, really enjoyed it. Next up is Weeekly with their song Lights On. I cannot believe I'm checking this out almost 3 months after it dropped. As a, pretty decently big fan of Weeekly. They're in a strange situation. I feel like I've talked about this before at somewhere, whether it be on Patreon or Fourth Wall somewhere, just going into what did they do and just fumbling the bag with this group, man. I mean, you look at like their history after school, reached a peak that most groups can never touch because that went viral, had like, 250 million views or something. Holiday Party, I think a banger after that, but then you followed on Holiday Party with Venpara, right? That was the next one after that, which still did really well for them, I'm pretty sure. I think the sales were even really good for that. As divisive as it was amongst people, I really enjoyed the song, and it grew on me more and more as I listened to it. But that was kind of the schism to where then nothing for a very long time, and then 90% of the group appeared on Queendom Puzzle. It was just so strange. And then you had the drop-off going into Colorize and Vroom Vroom last year, which I thought was an excellent album. And the B-sides on that were so good. Odyssey, one of my favorite B-sides of last year. You had Backwards, which I think would just smash as a title track if you gave that to them. And then now you have Lights On and this new mini album Bliss, which I do own. I'll be checking the album out hopefully very soon because I see them in 6 days, so I need to be on top of that. But yeah, now this has, 6.2 million views, but, looking back at Vroom Vroom, I know that views aren't anything, but it is also sometimes just, at least somewhat of a good barometer of some form of popularity, like 1 million, so that's good. At least we're really going up, 6 times the views already, and that song is almost a year old now, Vroom Vroom, which is good. That we're at least trending in the right direction, but I want to know how this stuff happens behind the scenes of like, don't ever be shocked if like sales drop when you don't promote or do anything with your group for, 2 years, basically. I mean, Venpara came out 2.5 years ago. It came out March of 2022, I think. that's so long ago. That's just so crazy to me. But it's I basically go on this long diatribe to say that it's disappointing to see when these bags are fumbled, because this is a very talented group and is full of members that deserve better. So yeah, now that I went on that long spiel, let's finally get to it. Not to put a rain cloud over everything, but here's Lights On from Weeekly. I'm very excited to see them. Ooh. Oh, blue-haired Mondays, a lot. Susan looks so good. The red hair. Okay, all right.
Drinks lemon juicy. My name is Monday. 뜨거워진 바람이 오히려 더 좋은 기분 뭐니? 더 끝까지 쌓여 넘치는 날이 전부 높이 던져봐. 지금이야 놓칠 수 없는 이 감정을 분명하다 너. 불어의 천을 머리 지금 아니면 안 되는 택냐. 1번 끝까지
Rappers all up in this bitch.
싱그럽게 빛나는
Really though, the red hair looks so good on Sujin. Still not over the short hair Somi either. It feels very summery, appropriate for when they dropped it. I do really like this yacht set.
I turn your lights on.
Number one, they look incredible in this video. I think the styling is really, really great. The song itself is good. It's fun. I find it's hard for me to really feel passionate about it, though. I don't know. Like, it's one of those songs that I feel like I listen to and go like, yeah, like that was good. I can't say that was a bad song, but I don't know if there was anything novel about it. There was anything that really... It felt like a really solid B-side, you know? I don't know if this screamed title track to me. Damn, I don't want to sound like a hater. I'm just giving my honest opinion. I really want to love everything that Weeekly puts out for sure. But this was maybe slightly underwhelming, I guess, for a title track. I'm hoping that the B-sides on the album are a bit more impactful for me. Like I said, the previous mini I thought had some really big standouts, especially Odyssey. I think is just so freaking good. I love that song. And then Backwards, of course, I think something like that suits them really, really well. A bit more matured up type of concept. This, I don't know. I guess maybe it just feels, and we'll do one more listen through. Maybe I'll warm up to it more, but it just feels a little plain. I feel bad saying that. It's just honest. Maybe I'll change my opinion and I'll absolutely adore it after this. The music video feels a little bit more elaborate than Vroom Vroom. Oh, so that was like, isn't this like going viral? A bunch of, I feel like all idols were taking photos like through their dugout heart-shaped sand hole on the beach. Yeah, you got some animation. Monday always looks so damn good. I'm still not over how different JE looks to me. I'm sure this is also going to be fun as hell to see them perform live. It's very cheery, which they do just so well. Sujin is shining. I also love how she has her own name called out here. The song stays very fast paced. This set almost looks familiar to. No, it's very. I don't know. It reminds me of that one Vroom Vroom set. Monday and Soon are a serious 1-2 punch. JEON looks good as a blonde. A lot of the instrumental feels so muted. Like even here where you have the bass line becoming a little bit more interesting, it feels so distant. I don't know. Something about it just feels weirdly mixed in some ways. That's one thing I do wonder about too, because I don't really know a lot of the credits on their songs. If you're looking at stuff like After School, or even like Tag Me for their debut, did they have like a change within the company in terms of like in-house production or anything like that? Was that maybe reasoning for why there's such a long delay? I don't know, because this is IST, right? This is like Play M, but they've been renamed and joined others. They had Victon, right? And, you know, Hanse didn't exactly have the nicest things to say about the company after the fact, so I don't know. Just mismanagement. I hate that that's souring, but it's just on my brain. Yeah, I think the song's totally fine. I'm just really happy to see them again, like, period. Wow. Yeah, styling A+, across the board. Yeah. Totally solid. I don't know. What would you grade something when it's right in the middle? Is it like a C? Is that a C? C seems mean, but B seems too high. It's like a C+. That's kind of how I feel about this song. Happy that they are back for sure. I'm hoping the B-sides have songs that just stand out a little bit more to me. I'm thrilled to be seeing them in like 6 days. Going to do that one-on-one photo opportunity with probably Monday and Soon. Those are my two choices. It's expensive. Is just to do even one of those things, so I think just those two, and I'm good. But I'm still very, very excited to go to the show and see them live finally. Let me know if you saw them. I know their tour just started recently, so they've only done like 2 or 3 dates. But yeah, that is Weekly's Lights On. Hopefully, I get to that album very, very shortly to prep before I go to the show. Let me know your thoughts on that one. Next up, we've got one that I was really excited for. It was like, this dropped right at the start of my trip when I left for Alaska. And it was one I was just very much looking forward to because Rescene has to be, with their debut, probably my favorite new group this year. I don't really even recall doing, just because there's been so much stuff in catching up of groups I already know, I don't remember doing a lot of just debut groups period this year for the most part. But Rescene is definitely my favorite that I have heard, like 1000%. I loved it's called, right? I'm pretty sure it's called But even the B-side that they had associated with that, also really, really freaking good. Now that they've got their song Love Attack here as their first comeback, and New World as well, we'll be checking out. They released an MV for that as well. So let's get to it. Love Attack. I have high expectations.
All you need, I am all you need. Yeah, get it? 걸음마다 눈부신 나. Let's get it started. 모든 순간 시선을 난 피하지 않지. What you waiting for? I'm just waiting for. 나를 스친 깊은 끌림, 질감을 chasing. Oh so strong. 너를 느껴 너. Yeah so strong. 다가가 있는 너. On and on. 너를 파헤쳐. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like me, like me.
Oh, that's it. Whoa. Oh no, this group's got it, man. This chorus evolves just so slowly and beautifully. Oh. This melody is so addicting. It's so catchy. Oh, and the second part of the chorus. I even like how there are some dark synths in this too, because their debut did have a lot more edge to it. It was a little. This is a bit lighter. It's brighter. It's smoother. It's kind of slightly more ethereal. So I do like how there are some darker synths in this, but still the quality is as high as ever. Man, they brought it with the first comeback. God damn. I mean, this is definitely like who's also producing their shit. This is all just video credits. Because goddamn, these collection of songs they have so far, not even getting into this, which this I think is like a proper mini, whereas I think their debut was just the single and the one B-side, right? So there's going to be some more to chew on here, but I'm just thoroughly impressed with this group. I had said with their debut and on that they reminded me slightly of like a young, because Billy is also quite young, but like a debut Billy in a way, to where they just have such an interesting sound, very unique, and it went places and took some risks, and that's what I really loved about it. This is a bit more safe, but it still is, quality is up there, man. I really, really like it a lot. Let's check it out again. Film this looks like primarily, if not all, basically in LA, right? Hypnotizing. What are they? Yeah, what are they putting? Lost Ambergris, like from Wales? That's what they like had in the beginning. I'm a little lost on the concept. I only know that being like whale vomit is what ambergris like is, and it's used to be in a lot of colognes and perfumes. A lot of things don't include that now. I think for like longevity purposes, to last longer on your skin or something, but it used to be a big ingredient in that. Just serving some whale vomit knowledge on my reactions. What you really came for. Floating is the type of chorus that makes you want to float. I really like that edit. Simple, but I think that is supposed to be kind of what it is. It says like lead me intoxicating, like almost chemically, kind of the, you know, maybe it is supposed to be a allusion to perfume in some way, of some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, you know, pheromonal type thing. Because this is like all about some attraction thing, about people being pulled and lured towards them. He was holding it. The shot of them in the car with the water is really sick. Are they supposed to be like mermaids or something? You can just sell me. You have a killer ass melody in your chorus. You win automatically. This is outside the Palace Theater. Is that what were they doing in the beginning? So they didn't like come from the ocean or some shit. They're making me really feel like, yeah, they keep talking about this new world, but that also being symbolic to like seeing things differently. You see the world differently when you're in love, kind of deal. But also New World, like Little Mermaid walking on the earth, New World? I don't know. Yeah, unknown scent. That's why it's ambergris. Oh yeah, man. Like they're really fucking doing it. It's so exciting when there's a new group that right out of the gate is doing interesting stuff. And then on top of that, it's like, oh no, is every song going to be really good? It just gets me so excited. Because it does feel, I don't know, you do get into a period maybe. Not that I don't know, I just don't know how to phrase it. To where you come around a lot of K-pop songs that are just fine. And they aren't exciting you. And I feel like I have experienced that to a degree this year. Not to say that this is a bad year by any means. There have been a lot of great songs, a lot of great albums. But it's just so nice to have a new group to be genuinely like, I'm loving everything that I'm hearing. And I say this before we move on to their next song, which is New World, and I might just hate this shit. So maybe I'm going a little too fast. So let's check out New World. I think it's unlikely that I do. How? It's almost like a vlog video of their trip to LA to probably film the other music video. This is a cute song so far, simple, but that's the difference sometimes of when you can tell that they fucking cared about the production of the song. It's just very well produced already. What are those? Are those? Oh, they're probably, yeah, they're freaking like Supreme headphones. This really screams like early 2000s R&B. Even stylistically, they're all wearing Supreme, decked out. Oh. Yeah, everything about this song and visually, a lot of their styling is just, it's screaming all early 2000s. Not quite the same Y2K concept. I feel like there's different versions of it. This almost feels like more like true to life Y2K rather than like the almost caricature version that we get a lot of the time. I feel like there's a realistic depiction and the caricature version. This felt more in the former. I dug that. I paused a lot. I'm sorry. I'm gonna listen to it again though. I really like this fucking group. I think everything that they've done so far, including this, is excellent. Really, really tight, slick, well-produced track here. They've got their passports. This is cute. I like that they worked kind of a travel vlog into an extra music video. And also edited really well for that. Because this is a bit more chill too and relaxed, you really get to focus a lot on their vocals, and they got some pipes, man. It's so sweet and soft sounding. I really like this break in the song too. I don't know a single one of these girls' names. Oh God, I love when they bring that into this verse. That like dissonant, spacey sound. Those weird things. You can make bubbles appear. She grabbed her horn like a handle. I'm sorry. This is where the vocals start to kind of go off a bit, and that's too. The fact that I'm getting like early 2000s R&B vibes is just to where when these vocals come in, I'm getting like baby Kiss of Life in a way. That's just what it's reminding me of. Right here. It sounds like a line Natty would have. They also look like they had the best time ever on their trip. Yeah, we're currently now on a streak. We're officially streaking. Everything Rescene's put out, I really, really love. They're my favorite new group this year. And I hope they just continue killing it, because, you know, putting out this quality of stuff when you are brand spanking new, and I don't even remember. I'm sure I looked it up when I first did them with their debut. I don't even remember what company they're attached to, if they're like seriously Nugu and they aren't even attached to anyone of note. But it's all super impressive regardless, and the songs are just very, very well made. I'm a big fan. Next up, we've got Madein with Uno. Now, Madein is the group now formed post Limelight, and I think that there was a lot of confusion when this was first announced, because of course we had known for a while the inkling, and turned out to be very true, of Yeso and Mashido from Kep1er going into Limelight. But then they decided to rebrand entirely, which is probably for the best. That's probably the smartest idea. I think they also added, let me look, I actually have it up here. So Mashido is now the leader. I think Miu was the leader before, right? But now it is Mashido. It's Miu, Sue, so Serena that's a new member, and Nagomi, that's a new member too. I think those are the two also newly added from the original trio, right? So yeah, it was very confusing, and people were unsure of like, well, are we just Madein with them as a full group, and then Limelight still exists as our trio? And no, I think it's confirmed now, right? Limelight is done, finished as that namesake. But make no mistake, that's why I was not upset in any way. You had tons of Kepler fans very upset, obviously understandably upset of ESO and Mashido moving on to a different group. But Limelight was releasing bangers, man. Their songs are so good. So I was always very excited and knew that those two members were going to a solid home. So let's see with the debut of now Madein. I also kind of like the name. With Uno, what we sound like. Do we retain our Limelight sound? Whatever that quite was. But I really liked it. Let's go. Clocks. Oh. Oh, I'm already loving this instrumental. Oh.
If you keep thinking about me, baby, lately, yeah, shoot it now. How do we do get some nova? Let me see the fireworks. 내가 알 수 있게 올라가는 불꽃들이 looking like flowers to me, yeah. 밤바다를 밝게 비춰 너의 눈이 도대체 말이 몇 개니 잠깐 time. 자세히 본 이유가 wings flutter fly. 도망가지 말아줘, ay. Run on, chicken, run.
Visuals are pretty crazy. I like the camera movement. Oh. Oh. No. Oh. I'm sorry. The song sounds excellent, but they, yeah, you could tell here too. They AI'd the fuck out of this, and it looks awful. Song I really like. The chorus gets all trancy. Hell yeah. Oh, it's making it hard to focus. Oh, look at her go! I really dig this chorus. It's bold. I mean, I don't know if it's just because I'm noticing them more because I know them the best, but it really feels like Yeso and Mashido are really highlighted in this. Yeah. As they should be, but... Okay, I really liked this song a lot. It was very distracting because this video was so two-faced in a way. There were aspects I really loved about it. I thought the camera work was awesome. It looked like they used a lot of different like drone footage and things like that. And that looked really great. The AI is a massive miss. I don't know why they decided to do that. What are all these names popping up? Okay, John Lee, you were the one to blame. Very strange. Very strange to go. Now you're in. This looks just awful. This looks like dog shit. Why? Why does anyone do this? I feel like there's a subset of people that think that like there is a future in AI art of like this is the next step basically. You just don't understand. This is the new palette that I work with. It's the new palette I paint with. It's my AI tools, and soon you'll realize I don't think so. I just don't think so. Like maybe to a degree, but when they come out looking like weird plasticky statues, it just doesn't it just doesn't look right. It makes me feel uncanny valleyed icky. But yeah, you're also going to come to a point to where like, how do you not know that this is super unpopular? I mean, I could have told you that 2 years ago, let alone right now. You really need good word of mouth and good rep for your newly re-debuted/debuted girl group here, and you decide to heavily incorporate AI footage in their very first music video. I just don't know if that was the right way to go at all. And I don't know, especially the K-pop community has made it pretty well known that they are not fans of AI art and they don't really want any part of it in their music videos, let alone like just concept shit for, you know, hyping up a release. So that is the big negative of this whole thing. That was just a very poor decision, I think, and it is a big, you know, blemish on what is otherwise, I think, a pretty nice music video. I think the outdoor scenes are super nice. Like I said, the drone footage makes it feel super like expansive and big. That kind of mixes in with how big the sound gets. I really love the like synth poppy indie elements here. It's what I really also loved about Limelight. They were just doing things that were a little bit more unique in a lot of songs. Like, pick me another K-pop song that sounds like Eye to Eye. You really can't. And I think that this kind of sound is retained here to some degree, and I really, really dig it. I think it's a solid song. Just marred by the one thing of the AI art, which I'm sure if I scroll down on the comments, yep. It's just everybody upset. You won't see that. I highly doubt you'll ever see that again when it comes to their music videos. But yeah, interesting choice for your debut. But nonetheless, I think the song is pretty fantastic. I'd love to know what people that didn't know Limelight or are just really getting into this group because they are Kep1er fans and, you know, want to follow along with Mashito and Yeso, and what they think about this. And if they have gone back and listened to some of Limelight stuff, what they think about that as well. But I think this is kind of in line with what that group was doing. And yeah, I'm a fan. I think the song itself is pretty great. To the next release. It is QWER with their song Fake Idol. I did 2 of their songs in my first reaction of them. That one song, TBH, went super, super viral, was all over the place, and it has grown on me over time. It's very catchy. One of those tracks that, like, because it went viral, is just everywhere, and I have to listen to it against my will all the time. That makes me want to push away from it at first. But then once it fades in the viralness, I come back to it and like it even more. That song's catchy as hell. I really, really dig it. And there's a reason why it did go viral. But this group in itself is pretty unique. Song being called Fake Idol, I don't know if they're attributing that to maybe critique they might get because they're this interesting amalgamation of like some people that were already famous with a CEO that for everything I've seen seems quite well-meaning and like a cool dude, but is a YouTuber. So it's all, you know, this is not to say that a lot of K-pop groups aren't inherently also manufactured in a lot of ways, but this isn't your typical, you know, trainee kind of label process. So maybe that's what they're alluding to with Fake Idol. We will see. Let's go.
만나서 반가워
That's the name of their company, right? I do love how strange this is. Maybe that is what they're referring to. Oh my god, is that his head? Yes, it is! Disturbing because I'm just thinking that as his head. Some Everything Everywhere All at Once rock. From fake idol to fate idol. She's cute. Matching hair colors, matching wigs is always such a look, man. I support it. Dude, this music video is cracked out. I'm a fan. I want you to go as weird as possible. Steer into the bizarre direction because it works. Terrifying egg mascot. Ooh. I love the animated effects. Cute and bright. This is catchy. It does remind me of the song that we checked out that wasn't TBH. I forget the name of what the other one was. Now over time, I do like TBH a lot more. That song has such a better hook than we get here, and a lot of the production of why I do feel like this song, or this group rather, is very much like a grower on me. I'll have to be listening to these songs continuously over time, is because the production feels, I think I might have mentioned this in my first reaction to them, it feels very J-poppy. It feels very like Japanese pop rock in some ways, which I'm typically not necessarily a fan of the way that production sounds. J-pop in general, I'm not a huge fan of their production. It could be kind of muddy and a little messy, and I do get that a little bit with their music, but I think over time, I overcome that feeling. I get it with this song too, but I think that it's cute overall, especially with the music video. It's a very, peppy song.
지금까지 QWER의
It's all the time
10시
left.
18분 탐하고 뉴스였습니다.
시청해주셔서 감사합니다.
Wow, they built this whole ass set. It was a really, they put he puts money into this group for sure.
시청자 여러분 안녕하십니까? 흐린 날이 지속되고 있는 가운데 드디어
Why is Soyeon here? What? Why? What? Why? I don't know. It was great to see her, but why is Soyeon here? I don't know. Yeah, someone even said here, it's like a Japanese and Korean song combined. The production feels super Japanese, and that's my number one hardest thing to get over with this group, because I typically just do not like production that sounds like that. But I'll just really, like I said, have to warm up to it. Someone explained to me while Soyeon was here. Apparently, she knows them or is a fan of them somehow. I've seen her in challenges doing that TBH song with them. That's about it. But I guess it was cool to see her regardless. And this group, just seeping through the cracks, I do know also has some controversy. And I don't know if that this is part of it in terms of them, you know, shooting back at people who might say that they are not like real idols with the way they're created. I don't know if that's something that exists. All I do know, which also then surprising to see Soyeon here, based off the messages of a lot of their songs, that I think the leader of this group, one of the members, at least in the past, it may have been a while ago, had some not the smartest, not the best comments in terms of like very like anti-feminist thoughts, which feels in the US feels very like 2014. That's like when a lot of that shit was happening and was really big. But for Korea, like that shit is rampant. Like that is the norm. And you know, people, so many idols, if they speak to, you know, a feminist cause, will be canceled by, you know, incel male K-pop fans in Korea that are pathetic and think that they're going to marry all these idols. So yeah, that was ill-advised, I'd say. I did read some of those comments. I don't know if those are still upheld by them. Again, I think that was maybe years ago, but it is also just the, you know, your catch-22 of just you being famous in other ways. Like I think that I was told that one of the members at least is like a famous streamer, maybe two of them on Twitch. So like I don't think you can be a regular famous Twitch streamer without having controversy, without saying some stupid shit every now and then. So that kind of goes hand in hand in some ways. It's one reason why you see a lot of idols, you know, not being able to stream on Twitch by themselves or, you know, do things like that just at will, because companies don't want that reputation like marred in any way. But it kind of, this is a different case. I feel like they are not your typical idols as they were. So yeah, I guess just let me know more all about that. All the things I just said. Inform me, because I'm kind of ignorant to know, you know, more about their background. Next up on our list, we've got Somi's Ice Cream. She teased this a little bit when I saw her at KCON. She was very cheery, very cute, very fun at KCON. A great host for one of the days and also a performer. She was pretty excellent. She teased this song and the name of it. So let's check it out. Ice Cream.
Yeah, I'm sweet as shit, make you sick, got you acting like you ain't had a sugar high. Yeah, I know this, got you wit, got you feeling like you could taste it one more time. If it gets any hotter, I'll be melting the butter. If it gets any hotter,
She'll be melting the butter?
if it gets any hotter, I'll be melting the butter.
Oh, like butter.
Come and get if you wanna. Yeah, I'm like ice cream. Oh yeah. Got you wishing you could. You can
Wow,
try
she-
me.
I mean,
only if you
she'll
been
drill good.
If you bite me, brain freeze,
What is this
baby,
guy?
you should. I'm like
He is just jamming in the back right now.
ice cream. Oh yeah. Only if you been.
Whoa, I don't know how I feel about the brass. Oh my god.
I know what you like. What's your type? What's your flavor, baby? I know how to make it right. Got your love on ice. I'll be nice. If you're lucky, maybe you can have another try. Oh, if it gets any hotter,
Oh, she looks so good.
the
Song itself, I don't know.
If it gets any hotter, I'll be melting the butter. Come and get if you wanna. Yeah, I'm like ice cream. Oh yeah. Got you wishing you could. You can try me. Oh yeah. Only if you
I do like how like crazy as hell this video is. Like a million different characters in this.
Only if you've been.
The dance is cute. I love how much personality she has and expresses in like literally everything she does.
If it gets any hotter, I'll be melting the butter. If it gets any hotter,
I'm not feeling
if it gets any hotter,
the songs she's given. Oh, I know him. He's like a famous actor, right? I don't watch a lot of K-dramas or anything, but I know that face.
yeah, I'm like ice cream, oh yeah. Got you wishing you could.
The orange outfit. Wow.
Only if you've been good. If you bite me, brain freeze, baby, maybe you should. I'm like ice cream, oh yeah. Come and get your ice cream.
Of course, we've got to do it in the summer rain.
Once you taste some, you be coming back for more. Come and get your ice cream. So
She's so likable. Oh my God. She's so likable, has so much personality. She's so hot. But God, executive producer. Yes. This song is not. I don't feel the song itself. I don't like the brass. I don't know. It's a shame that my favorite thing about the song is the artist and like her performance in the video and how likable she is. I'm finding myself just really not liking anything that the Black Label touches. It feels like they half-ass their beats. The production is not there, and I don't know what to say other than like this just wasn't for me. I did like the performance, but the song itself is a no. Main point, the brass especially. Not a fan. Sorry, Somi. That's two rough ones in a row, but it was not as bad as Gold. So you at least got that. But Fast Forward before that was so good. I really enjoyed it. It's excellent. But Gold, and then that are just really whatever. Sorry that you're on the Black Label. Okay, let's move on to our final one, which is MII. That's how you say it, right? It's MII. I saw them at KCON, and I thought they were excellent. They were like super, super charming. Their songs kind of reminded me of the heyday, the cutesy era of Twice in some ways. So let's check out their song High Five, which I did see them perform at KCON. They are a Japanese group, correct? Let's go. This chorus will connect with my brain the second I hear it, because I saw them perform this, I think, twice? Twice? QR, you can't just scan a random cat's QR code? See?
High five, high five.
Actually, maybe it's pretty good. Maybe you should have scanned them. Yeah, this is cutesy pop goodness. Yeah, now I'm remembering the chorus coming in like 15 seconds. Especially, it's just one of those groups with so many goddamn members that it makes the choreography look so much fun. Oh my god, her voice sounded so different from everybody else. She was like the Momo. She kind of looks like Momo. Yeah, this is just an easy pleaser. Upbeat, fun, and cute. And the behind the back. Holy shit! Whoever takes that vocal portion as extended. The choreography is adorable. Oh, whoa! This is a Samsung ad? Okay. Little Cat's killing it. Yeah, what I love about this is that it does remind me of some of those early Twice songs. So where like, I don't have to think about this too much. Just enjoy it for what it is. I feel like you don't get too many like straight up cute concepts anymore in K-pop. It just is few and far between. Like, I'm trying to remember even groups that are doing like pure cutesy concepts. I don't know. Kind of CSR in a way, like they're early. I don't. Who is? So I'm all for it because it's a niche that is now seemingly empty in some ways. And I do remember from seeing them at KCON that they did have songs I liked a lot more than this one. This I do very much like, but they had still much better songs that I don't know the names of outside of this one. That's why I saw this was their most recent release, so I might as well check it out. But I should see some of their other stuff as well because, yeah, like I said, this kind of concept for me is sorely missed at the moment. So that'll be all for this first little run of backlog stuff. I've got so many more things to get to. I could just run down this long list I've got. There's a new Chungha song. There's a lot of boy group stuff. You got the new Young Posse. I still got to get to Assemble, some Wonwi, Moonbyul, Hyorin. There's lots of stuff from, we got Chanyeol, we've got Rise, and it's a million things. N-Team, there's so much. So let me know what you would like to see that I have not done that has come out within the last 2 to 3 months that I have missed. And I will get to it and add it into the next backlog video I do, hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I want to chomp down. I want to buckle down on all this stuff that I have missed. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you are new. Check out my Patreon and my fourth wall for some extra content, variety, album reactions, and things like that. I'll see you next time.